Hi traders, in this video we are looking at the Bollinger Bands Squeeze with MACD trading strategy, how the squeeze pinpoints low volatility compression, and how MACD confirms the direction of the breakout that follows. I'll walk you through the logic, the specific buy and sell rules, and how to manage entries and exits with both tools working together. At this point I think I'm going to load my MACD indicator on the charts and also load the Bollinger Band. Right. Remember, you always want to allow DLL imports. Alright, so we are good to go. For the strategy combinations, the Bollinger Band Squeeze, as we've covered before, identifies periods when the band narrows sharply, signaling that a high energy move is building. MACD, moving average convergence divergence, is added as a directional filter. Once the squeeze is confirmed, you wait for MACD to signal which direction the breakout is more likely to go before entering. Together, the squeeze tells you a big move is coming, and the MACD helps answer which way. For buy signal rules, first of all, confirm the Bollinger Band Squeeze is active. The bandwidth should be at a significant low relative to recent history. Then watch for a bullish MACD crossover, the MACD line crossing above the signal line, or the MACD histogram turning positive, ideally as price simultaneously closes above the upper Bollinger Band. Place your stop loss below the lower Bollinger Band or the most recent swing low and target the next significant resistance level or trail your stop as price moves in your favor. You can set your stop loss over here. As for sell signal rules, the same squeeze condition applies. Bandwidth at a notable low confirming compressed volatility. Wait for a bearish MACD crossover, MACD line crossing below the signal line, or the histogram turning negative, with price simultaneously closing below the lower Bollinger Band. Stop loss goes above the upper Bollinger Band or the recent swing high, with the targets at the next key support for a trailing stop as price extends downwards. As for the pros and limitations, this combination is effective because the squeeze filters for patience, only acting when volatility compresses, and MACD ensures you're not guessing direction blindly. However, MACD can lag in fast-moving markets, so false signals are possible, particularly in very short time frames. The strategy is generally stronger on H1 and above, where signals can carry more weight. You can read a full breakdown of the Bollinger Band Squeeze with MACD strategy, including detailed charts and examples, using the link in the description below. If this helps you see how these two tools complement each other, one waiting for compression, the other confirming direction, make sure you like the video, drop a comment with any questions, and subscribe to the Forex Geek with notifications on. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.